Hi guys, it's me, MJ. I am here with an update, and I know I'm late, but I just had not been able to do this video or to record a video. But here I am. It is Friday, so hey, late from last week, early for next week. Right. Anyway, so I am happy to report that as of today, I have lost 42 pounds since I began this journey, which is really good. I'm happy about that. I have lost 40 pounds before in the past through exercise and dieting, but it usually within 6 months or so it came back. So this time, with the drastic decision that I made to have this surgery, I'm hoping it stays away. And also my stomach doesn't tolerate a lot of food in there. So, I hope it doesn't come back. That's the hope. And of course, that while I am, getting better and healing from this surgery, that I am also learning, to eat better and make better decisions, especially when my stomach doesn't react well to something, then that should let me know, stop trying to force it down and just leave it alone. So 42 pounds is great and I'm happy about it. Also, I know that we are all stressed and that we are cooped up at home, but I have read on multiple platforms, that we are all, people that have had the surgery, we are all stress eating and we need to stop that. We can't just give into that. It's so hard. One, it's very hard to go through the whole process for many of us. It wasn't for me, but I have seen plenty of journeys and it's hard. The process for many is very hard. It's 6 months to a year preparation, getting authorizations and all that. So if you went through all that and you have lost weight or you are in the process of losing weight, don't give in to cravings. Don't go back to bad habits. Instead of eating, if you're home, we all know that we're watching TV, a lot of TV. And if you have, Netflix or Hulu or whatever, it's easy to just go to the kitchen and grab you something to eat and then you come back and, sit down and eat. And you don't pay attention to what you're consuming, so you're doing what is called mindless snacking. You just, putting it in and calories add up. So don't do that. Try not to eat in front of your TV when you're watching, a program or a show or whatever, news. Don't eat in front of it. Also, make sure that when you have a craving, if it's a craving that you should not have, for example, something that is loaded with sugar, then instead of that, try to switch it up to where go for a walk. A lot of us are allowed or able to go on walks. So if you can do that, and you have a pet, hey, this is the best time for you to take your dog. Go ahead and walk your dog, walk yourself. Just don't give in to the snacking and the overeating, because I am starting to see a trend here where it's like this. This COVID has me eating and I've gained 18, 15 pounds. Don't do that, because you're giving an excuse to something you shouldn't be doing. It is stressful, very stressful. People are hurting. A lot of us, we don't know what's going to happen, next week. I understand that, but you also have to be able to control that so that you don't gain this weight back or you don't go back into bad habits. Just don't do it, because it's just not worth it. Things will get better. They are going to get better. So it's just best that you make the best decisions now so that when this is over, you're not, rolling out from the home, literally, because you have all this weight that you have gained. So, make better decisions as to where you're going to be eating and how much you're going to be eating. We all know that eating in front of the television is not a good thing. We know that. So we shouldn't do that to begin with. Also, when we're eating, we are told in our programs that we're supposed to take a bite, put your fork down or your spoon down, chew it, and just wait. Try to remember to go back to basics, because honestly, going to platforms, getting some sort of validation as to why this is okay or it's okay to overeat, it's not hurting anyone but you. It's going to hurt you. It's not going to hurt me. It's going to hurt you, the person that is eating all this excess calories. It's just not, it's not good to give into that. Instead, like I said, do some exercise, go outside, go for a walk. Or if, I mean, we kind of forget that people have worked out at home. I've worked out at home. So why don't you write down, a program or a list of exercises that you can do, and every morning set a schedule, or in the afternoon if you're working from home, after work or before work, however, your schedule fits, get some exercise in. It doesn't have to be on a treadmill. It doesn't have to be on a stationary bike. It can be just something as simple as sit-ups, crunches, push-ups. Heck, you can run in place. If you have a Fitbit, join some challenges. You can still do a Fitbit challenge if you're, running in place. You can do that. You can find ways to burn the calories. And if you are still going to to eat the calories, then the least you can do is burn them. If you're not going to burn them, then don't put them in your body. That's just simple math. The more calories you take, the more you have to burn. You don't burn it, it turns into fat. We know that. Maybe you can do something, with your family, some board games. You can also read a new book. If you have a Kindle or on your laptop, you can read a book. Get something new, something that you've been wanting to read, but because before you had all these things going on in your life, you couldn't do it. Now you have the time. Get that book that you've been wanting to read, learn something new. We've been doing gardening here. We've done painting, candle making. It's just like, what else can we do? We are improving on some recipes. We're cooking with new things. You can do the same thing. You have a lot of time, and it's just best to try to be productive than to just sit around, watch TV, and eat. It's just not going to end up well. And then when we're all done and summer's here, in June, and we're out and about, your bathing suit is like, oh no, look what I've done to my body. So, you just don't want to be that person. I don't want to be that person. And don't get me wrong, it's hard. I have a thing for tortilla chips and salsa. I love it. I absolutely love it. I can eat that, and I can eat salsa on everything. It's just part of me. My DNA is 50% pico de gallo. Okay, so I'm going to be a person that has to battle the snacking. And just 3 days ago, I noticed that I walked by the kitchen, and there's a bag on the counter, and guess what? One chip. And then I walk by, there's another chip, 2 more chips, and so on. I had to stop that, but I had to realize. I had to acknowledge actually that I was doing this. So imagine, really, I could eat a whole bag of chips if I really wanted to, but it's that good for me? No. So you have to pump your brakes. You know what you're doing. When you're eating something that you shouldn't be doing it, then don't do it. Put it down, put it away. As a matter of fact, if you're doing it while you're watching this video, stop it, because it's not healthy. And it's just going to be a big regret, like they do in the commercial. Anyway, so with that, this is kind of like what I wanted to talk about. Just making better decisions while we are cooped up at the house. It's tough for some people dealing with their significant others. It's also tough with your children. If you have small children, you have to keep them occupied. You have to find a way to make all of you, be more creative. And it's very, very hard, but you have to, because it's temporary. These are things that are going to go into your memories, and years from now you're going to go back and say, hey, y'all remember when we were in quarantine because of the COVID, all the things that we did. So these are good things. Something good can come out of something so bad. To me, is the fact that a lot of people are going to be talking more to each other, because yes, after a while, even your phone and your laptop, your computer is annoying. There's nothing in there. There's not another game you can play. There is not another platform you can visit or troll. There is nothing else that you can do. So you have to put the phone down, because you do get tired. Everybody gets fatigued from social media. So this is the time for you to talk to your children. If you have teenagers, we all know that teenagers are what's the word I'm looking for, because my child's looking at me while I'm doing this video. they're emotional and they are growing, so they have their own say so and thoughts. So bond with your child, ask them questions, have them ask you questions, be honest. Maybe this is a time for you to have conversations that, because of time, or because you just didn't think about it, you put behind or left behind, but this is the time to do it. The same goes with your spouse. If there are any problems, maybe this is when you get to talk to them and be like, hey, let's talk about what's been going on. It is just really, the options are there for you to do something productive with your time, whether it's bonding with family, mending bridges. It's just your choice. What do you want to do with it? Do you want to do something productive? Do you want to just sit down and eat? Do you want to stress about it? Can you do something about it? Can you fix this COVID-19? No. But you can make it better or help it go away faster by staying home, right? So this is what you're doing. But don't stress over something that you have no control over, because there's nothing that you or I or anyone else can actually do other than staying away from each other. Oh God, and please, I don't know about where you are, but in the state of Texas, we are finding gloves and masks in the parking lots of the grocery stores. Don't do that. Why would you do that? Why would you allow anybody or your family, especially in your family, to just put trash everywhere? Let's just get it together. Let's get it together. We are all stressed, but stress doesn't mean that we get to just be slobs and, you know, make this whole thing worse than it needs to be. It's already bad. Let's just not. So, with that said, this was my video. I hope that you took away some good pointers. Maybe you got some good ideas. Maybe you can do something better other than eating with your time. I don't know. I really hope that you can come out of that. If you are one of those people that find themselves eating a lot, snap out of it. Snap out of it. There is no excuse for eating. Yes, it's stressful. People are dying. I've had some acquaintances talk about people that have died. I and my family have not experienced that, and I'm hoping I don't, from this COVID-19, but you never know. But I can't do anything about it. I can't prevent it. Only they can prevent it, and really, this is only something that only the future will tell. So why stress over it, right? It's just not going to lead to anything good. Let's just stay positive, make better decisions, and stay away from the food. This is not just for the kids that you're keeping at home. This is for everybody. I mean, it's you, it's your spouse, it's a lot of people that just go to the refrigerator and let me eat something. No, how about you do some push-ups when you're doing that? When you think about going to get something to drink, that is full of calories, and you shouldn't have that, like a Coke. Coke's not for you. Then instead of getting that Coke, maybe you can go run around the block if you're able to. I think I'm going to put a little video together for a little workout. It's very hard for me to want to do this because this is YouTube, and people can be very hard and harsh. So I don't want to find myself out on some kind of meme, It's just, people can be tough with their comments. I have been a person in the past, so yeah, I don't know. But I do want to do a little video of things that you can do at home, especially because the level of fitness that you are or that I am in, it's not like, the level of fitness that a lot of these people on these videos are. We're not fit like that, but we can do something to help ourselves and start somewhere. Everything starts somewhere. So maybe that's where we start, a low intensity video for a workout that it's easy for us to do, that it wouldn't take so much time, and it'll contribute to us burning calories. So I'll think on that. If I get it together, it'll be here Sunday. So we'll see. I have to pray about it and burn some sage around the house so I can get all positive and go through with it. But I might just do that. I mean, whatever it takes, right, to get this going and to pass the time in a healthier way. Anywho, with that said, I'm done. I am going off into finishing my painting, which I'm no Bob Ross, but I'm gonna try. Anyways, y'all have a good Friday. Make sure that you stay safe, stay indoors, stay away from people, wear your masks or anything that you have available when you step outdoors, and just, let's try to make it to the next day. All right. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. See you guys later. Bye.